exactly what I thought it would be. I got my house on a little piece of land. This is the place I'm gonna take my stand. But I keep living on dreams. One thing I know, that's the way it's gotta be. Am I living the American dream? I keep searching for that
All right.
dream of me.
I'm hoping everything is working because I really don't know. We have just spent the last 45 minutes trying to get this system running, so I apologize for being late, but let's get on with let's see if we can get on with this show, baby. I'll tell you what, it's a little difficult setting this thing up every time because if anybody knows anything about computers, the websites change, the number, everything changes when you go from one place to another. You have to put the new internet in and hook it all up, and we get into glitches and all that kind of stuff, but I'm sorry I'm late, but I am here anyway. I am in Pueblo, Colorado. We spent a beautiful day, early morning down in Albuquerque, New Mexico. We visited all the spots from Breaking Bad, from Walter White's house to the car wash to the dog house. We saw it all and got to visit all that. Tyler had a great time, and so did I. And then we left and came up, and we're traveling up through some beautiful scenery here up in Colorado. And we're on our way up to Denver, around that area. We are going to maybe even go to the top of Pikes Peak because I thought it would be neat to go to the top of Pikes Peak, which is also known as America's Mountain. Did you know that? Because that is the inspiration for the song that we sing, America the Beautiful. You know, the one with the amber waves of grain and the purple mountains majesty, because that's what you see on top of Pikes Peak. As you look to the east, you see the plains across America, and you look to the west, and it's the Rocky Mountains. So it's quite inspirational, and we might try to go there because I am traveling up through the area we have been through. It's easy to look out and imagine the wagon trains coming across the plains, and all of a sudden looking at the formidable mountains that are in front of them. I told Tyler that's probably how this place got established, was somebody got to this point and went, no, Martha, we're not going over them mountains. We're staying right here. Anyway, it's beautiful scenery, and it makes me think like that, of the work that it took, the hardships that our forefathers brought forth upon this nation. And it was difficult, it was hard, but they persevered and gave us the nation that we have today. And we can be no less diligent in protecting it and defending it. And so, baby, that's why we're here. We got an election coming up. A little while ago, I got to listen to a little bit of President Obama speaking in Pittsburgh. I enjoyed that a little bit. Again, not that much into the news, just because that's not what this trip is about, baby. But anyway, Miss Chick.
John.
We made it, baby.
You made it to Pueblo.
Made it to Pueblo. Not only that, we made it on the internet, which is a more formidable challenge,
right.
Evidently.
That's you sweat more doing that than you do anything else.
Oh, it's been a mess. Travis has to be on the video phone here and holding it up to the computer so we can get all the numbers right and switch it around every time we move. So we're just going to have to start trying to plan that into our trip so we know.
By the time you get back home, you won't remember how to do it the other way.
Yeah, well, that and oh, Lord, I didn't even brush my beard. It's the time change also is messing me up because.
And we were just debating, are you on Mountain Time?
No. Yes. We are in Mountain Time now. So, yeah, it's 1 hour more and we'll be in California, and 1 hour less I'm back home. And 2 hours less is it's already late out on the East Coast. You know, it's already 9 o'clock almost.
Yeah, it's 8:47 here.
Yep. Caroline's having to stay up late. I can't see the chat. I don't know what is going on. I see the chat, I think.
They're all there. They're glad to see you.
Well, we're having a good time. We really are. We had a great time in Albuquerque, like I say, going all around. If anybody watched Breaking Bad,
You didn't
all
run into Bugs Bunny, did you?
no, but
Oh,
we saw an awful lot of hot air balloons this morning.
good.
It's
That
the Albuquerque
that's
Balloon
an
Festival.
amazing spectacle.
It
It really is.
was in right out of our motel room. Just opened the damn door, and they're all over the place. Not only that, uh, there's a McDonald's right there next to the motel that we were at, right?
Oh,
And McDonald's from now on. Every time I see a McDonald's, I'm going to look at it and say, "Yeah, that's nice," but do they have a hot air balloon in their parking lot? No, they don't, because they launched one right there. Tyler's got some video of it from right there at a McDonald's that was close to the motel that we were staying at, and launched it right from there. And yeah, the sky this morning was full of balloons, and it was a sight to see. So
Yeah,
yeah,
so many of them show up that they look for any space they can to lay that stuff out to get them aired up.
and
Yeah.
you could see that all over the place when we went to the area. Uh, oh Lord, what did I do? I did something. Don't
Yeah.
touch anything. That's the rule here. Just don't touch anything. So,
Oh
but
dear.
spent the last 15 minutes making sure that we got this working. We got
Oh,
sound. We
you
have
got
sound, and if we had did it right, yes, we have our 2 for blue buttons back, and we have all our little gizmos back. But it was a chore getting it
oops.
all together. Anyway,
Anyway, I found something I want to play.
what?
Well, I've been, doing some reading. Everybody wants to tell you
Oh, sure.
everything that every nasty Republican has said in the last 24 hours, and I'm like, no, I don't know. I don't want to hear it, but I
That's a
did
lot of
find
shit,
it
I would
is, and it's
imagine.
just constant. It's just constant, and we know it's all shit, right? I found the cast of Hamilton has
All
put
right.
out a song called The Election of 2024, and I'm going to try and play it for you.
Cool.
And it's fairly long, but it's really good.
Well, if we
See if
can
it.
hear it, that would be good. Oh, there you go.
2024. How does the bastion of the West democratically search out how to stay united as we churn out vitriol and bots and memes and try to work out how we can rebuild the trust and boost the turnout?
Apathy, finger pointing, idle institutions, threats of retribution, and a threatened constitution. Not so fast. See, our founding fathers brought the wisdom, listing ways to coexist with our election system.
It hasn't failed us yet, and no, it feels contentious. It's the only free and fair arena for consensus.
It's not perfection, but let's soften our objection. We simply gotta focus in on this election.
Yeah, it's messing up a little bit.
Is it?
Yeah, it's starting to skip.
2024.
Monsieur Citizen. Monsieur, what is this?
Purging eligible voters?
Up to old tricks, changing all of the requirements for voter ID. Vote riders, they'll help you for free.
So what happens when we vote?
But without a doubt, the black turnout is momentous, especially in the South.
Spread the word and drive your
Rock the
friends.
vote, then see 6 million new black voters coming from Gen Z.
I am not throwing away my vote,
Cause I can prove my ability through eligibility. I'm not throwing away my vote. I am not throwing away my vote. It's a party at the polls.
America decided by ladies who Woo! You can say it's common sense we're voting for in 2024. 20 women cast 10 million more. You say the law's destructive, I say it's reproductive. So let my message be instructive. We won each time our rights were gambled, and we're picking reps that will persist. And if you call me a suffragist, then check the internet this year. I'm a suffragist. Look it up, look it up. Check your status at whenweallvote.org. Look it up, check your status at whenweallvote.org. Next TM or text 3 friends to check for sure they are registered in the state of state account. Even better, tell them to register. It's easy to make it a norm. Go online, you can fill out a form and then early voting can become a routine. Up through the mail, vote absentee if you make it easier anxiety. Voting your conscience of free society. Make a healthier habit when you fill out a ballot. Incoming election season. The moment we've been waiting for. I am not throwing away my vote, folks. We need all the help we can get. Go call your friends, sign up, organize, make sure they don't forget. Okay, what else? Find your polling location. This nation depends on participation. Go right to Congress to enact voting rights and rally to fight any efforts to disenfranchise. Make you bureaucratic, but our system's democratic. We can buck the status quo if we stay at it. So, election, vote here. Election, vote here. Election, vote here comes the general. Vote for what's right, Ham fam.
That was it?
Anyway. That was it.
That was quite long. We got most of it, I think. It started messing up a little bit there a few times.
Well, no, I think part of it is they do a little bit of zit, 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 and it does it on purpose.
Oh.
Yeah, it wasn't. It was a skip on purpose. So it's just the music.
It sounded more geared towards the young group, the younger generations.
Yep.
Yeah,
it is.
That's who we need, baby. We need them on board.
We do.
Hey, speaking about on board, what are you doing, Aussie Dave?
Oh, guys, how you going? What am I doing? I watched the Obama speech, and I thought it was fantastic. It was good to see. Besides Kamala, it's good to see a man up there giving a speech that made sense. It wasn't a word salad, but you know, I want to let you know what we've seen in this last few days in Australia and probably in Asia as well. What is coming out of America. This is, if you imagine a country, you're sitting at having your cup of coffee on a Sunday morning and you're reading the newspaper, and the headlines come up of this country, and these are the headlines from the country. America's full of bad genes. The reason for criminality, right? That's one of the headlines. The next headline was fact checking. Is Trump's kryptonite. Another one was, is anyone going to watch the Trump movie? Another one was,
really?
Trump gives Putin life-saving equipment needed in America. Kamala has a beer and owns a gun. Unpresidential.
Shit.
And the other one was, Kamala is controlling the weather.
Well, and now that, well, you know, Dave, you have to fess up when it's time to fess up, and I have to admit to that one. I have. It's been beautiful skies ever since we left Corpus Christi, and I've been calling into the weather station and just telling them, you know, I'd like to have some clear blue skies and fair winds.
It's your fault, is it?
Yeah, that's me. That's me. Yeah, I'm controlling it all, Dave. Well, except for that Florida thing. I got nothing to do with it. Yeah, no, that's terrible. Again, Florida has had it bad, and our hearts go out to everybody.
And we're seeing it over here on the news. We're seeing it over here in the news, and it looks really bad. And yet this jerk is out there politicizing it and being a criminal on the scene of a disaster. I mean, what sane population would vote for this man? That after the indictments, the sex offences, the capitalising on people's misery for his own gain.
That's what. Did you expect anything different from him? Oh, what am I doing on that? I'm sorry.
You put Mama up.
I put Mama up by accident. I'm sorry.
Oopsies.
But this is the insanity what we're seeing out of America. It's scary shit. It is scary shit that many people. I don't believe the polls, guy. I don't believe the freaking polls. But the way they're talking that the polls are, it's neck and neck and this and that.
Yeah,
Mate, if it's
yeah. I've heard all
Don't
that kind of
listen to that
bullshit.
mainstream
don't be.
media
Yeah,
bullshit.
I don't think. Yeah, listen to that bullshit because that's exactly what I
I don't
think it is.
believe the
Bullshit.
polls.
No, I
don't believe
either.
the polls.
No, I don't think it's
And,
neck and neck. I think she's going to have a runaway victory like you wouldn't believe.
I think
Yeah.
so.
I think people are motivated around this country to do exactly that, to vote. Like Obama was saying, don't boo, vote. Vote, baby. And a lot of people are motivated to do that because all you have to do is look at him. Again, he rambles on and bambles on a bunch of bullshit that you don't know what's coming out of his mouth. He's an idiot.
He doesn't even know what's out of his mouth.
No.
He's lying
No.
any old lie he can to just stir shit up, and that's it. And everybody else is doing the same thing. Ignore them all.
Ignore them.
And what's not
Ignore them.
helping? What's not helping is mainstream media. The main channels that everyone
Bingo.
generally watches when they have their tea.
Yeah.
They are. If they're telling you the story, they're not telling you the whole story. MSNBC are doing a good job, but CNN and all the others and CBS and them, they're struggling to say Trump said
they're
this.
doing infotainment, information entertainment.
yeah.
That's what they're doing. They're trying to keep you on the edge of your seats. Oh, look at here, it's a horse race. It's right down neck and neck. No, it's not. No, it's not. If you dig
I'm
into
going
the
to put
numbers.
a link
Go
in
ahead.
the YouTube chat for. It's from Media and Democracy Project. Has a place for you to go to look for local journalism in your area that isn't playing into that game.
Right.
You can search for it.
Yeah. Oh, there's one last thing I want to say, John, that before you bring your next guest in, there's one last thing I want to say about this disaster. Someone has put out there in people's minds, obviously weak-minded people, obviously very serious MAGA people, but someone has put out there that if FEMA helps you and assists you with your house, they are going to take you home or take part of your home. That is bullshit. I've listed it in the chat there. Brian Tyre-Cohen has featured it, and a couple of other channels have featured it. But there is a man that was on there that's saying that his father-in-law rang him, saying, "What do I do? They're going to take my house if I accept the help and this." And he's trying to tell his father-in-law, "No, they're not. That's stupid." But his father-in-law is so convinced that he's going to lose his home. I mean, America, fucking wake up. They're not take the help that FEMA's offering you. They're not going to take your bloody home. You paid for that help with taxes.
Dave, what happened to Dave?
Yes. I'm here.
Oh, I don't know what happened. All my shit went south. Oh, shit.
Uh-oh. I can see an arm.
You're still on YouTube.
Maybe it's your headphone. It's his headphones, probably. Are you unplugged?
You're still on YouTube, mate.
Can't scroll back.
You've got no sound, John. If you can hear us, we can't hear you. But, okay, we can see you, and we can see you.
Is he talking to Tyler?
I don't know.
Oh, dear.
I don't know if we're still live. Are you and I still live on YouTube or what?
I don't know because I don't have the volume on my
Can
YouTube.
someone in
I can hear John.
let us... There you go, John. We can hear you.
Yeah, but he can't
I don't know
hear
what
us.
happened. Miss Chick, are you still there?
Yes.
I got no sound.
He muted himself, I'll bet.
No sound.